guys, welcome back on the channel. Today is our first Baron's War showcase, as promised after a community vote, and we're showcasing Historia Studio Miniatures. These are 3D prints that come from Greece, my home country, and I have to say I'm very impressed. I have four. I purchased four, 2 bishops, 1 mounted and 1 foot. I think you've seen them in my cinematic showcases, and 2 men-at-arms fighting with some really beautiful poses. Now we're gonna have a closer look at them, and then I'm gonna compare them in size with some pairings. I'm gonna do a comparison of many miniatures from the Baron's War era, but this will be a separate video. Now we're just gonna compare them with Perry's. Everybody knows the size of Perry's. Everybody has Perry miniatures, so you can have an idea how they look. So let's do a close-up and see the beautiful minis, see their really amazing poses, very energetic, very aggressive poses, and then we will compare the sizes. So we start with the foot bishop. I think a beautiful miniature, very imposing. I like him. I like his, well, he's holding the cross. His shield is the Bishop of Winchester. I think it's very well designed. I think it's of a very high quality. I think it's gonna look really good on the table when I fight big battles or smaller battles. I have quite a substantial number of miniatures for the period, so I think it looks really good, really good. What's your opinion? Now we go to the second miniature, a very imposing figure, a beautiful pose, very aggressive. Foot Knight, I would say, because at that period we know that chainmail was the full plate armor of the era. All the very, rich and high-born nobles had them. I think it's a very beautiful miniature. I like the pose. I like the way he's holding his axe, his shield on the side. Really beautiful helm. I think another very beautiful miniature that would look perfect in your. Look at the way the hands are. They're really great movement, very aggressive, very beautiful miniature that breaks the standard poses that we're used to, on the legs open in a position where he's ready to attack, his front leg, the right leg in front, trying to give some strength. Another beautiful miniature, I think. Very nice pose. So now let's go to our next Foot Knight, another very nice pose with his sword, protecting himself with his kite shield. Another beautiful pose, beautiful miniature. Again, high-ranking noble of the period. The plate armor of the period was chainmail, great helm, beautiful wavy, coat of arms, his cloth, his legs, how they are, in a position that he shows action, an active figure. Again, very imposing. These figures are from the Northern Crusades section of, let's say, the website, that I will have the link on the description of the video below. So another very beautiful miniature. I really like it. What do you think? And last but not least, my favorite mini, the mounted bishop. When I saw this miniature, I had to have it. I think a great figure. You can imagine on the battlefield this guy beside the king, or with his retinue. A really imposing figure on a beautiful horse. I don't have these things that you have, and you move them around. Most of the channels have. Very beautiful. A little bit of plate, on the knees, some gauntlets, some greaves. This period, early 100 Years' War. He can play for sure. He can be part of it. An early 100 Years' War, beside claymore castings. But I think a very beautiful miniature. Again, really figure that is imposing. Waiting, commanding in the back. Seeing his forces and ready for action. And I like the horse and the barding as well, obviously. So now that we saw all 4 miniatures, let's put some peri-plastic beside them and see how they look so you can understand their size. So here they are with some peri. You've seen them before, my peri-plastics, Agincourt Range. I think they're almost identical on the size. The bishop and the mounted knight are the same, or even the horses are fine, where usually in miniatures horses have big differences. For example, if you check, Essex horses with First Corps horses, it's like ponies. If you see, I'll try to put the stick. Obviously, the head of the bishop with the type of helm he's wearing is higher, but if you go to the others, they're, I think, exactly the same, considering that, he's bending forwards. I think they look exactly as the peri, exactly the same size. Let me put the camera a bit in the same level so you can see better. So here we are in a almost aligned level. You see, they're exactly the same. I wasn't expecting, I thought they were bigger. Footsore are a bit smaller. We will do a specific video for all the Baron's War miniatures so we can compare each other, so you know what you can purchase. Obviously, we have Garrison 3D printed miniatures. We're going to see these as well. So I think they look perfect with peri. Obviously, they don't fit the period, but I think they look really good. They are the same size. Even their body type, it's exactly the same. It's, you may have the same size, the same height miniatures, but sometimes, other miniatures are more bulky than the others. And like, for example, front rank, everybody knows front rank, beautiful miniatures that are a bit bulkier. But look at these. These are perfect. They are almost the same. The difference is only the plate is like the same people did it. I think they look beautiful. I think they look amazing. All of them, obviously, they're very high quality. But these 3D prints, I think, are from the best I've seen out there. Well done to the guys in Greece. I think George, a friend of mine who paints brilliantly, I think he's part of this team. I hope he watches the video. Robert, a friend of mine, is a commissioned painter, considers them from the best 3D. So people who are part of the community and who are experts in painting have a high opinion of these miniatures. So I think they look great. I think you can understand now the size because you have the peris beside them, I think they're really, really good for especially Baron's War and Northern Crusades. Obviously, these are for Northern Crusades, and bishops are always very nice for an army. I never had a bishop, so I was very happy to have them. So let's have a close look before we close. So let's see them a bit closer. So you see the peris are almost exactly the same size. I'm trying to align it as much as I can. I think they're identical. I think they are identical, yeah. I like this guy. I really like this guy. And obviously the bishop is really good. But when I show the mounted guy, I should have it, so maybe need to paint the foot bishop to have somebody different. He has a very nice pose as well. And of course, we know the peri miniatures are beautiful, but this guy is absolutely gorgeous. So this is from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the showcase, our first showcase. I'm going to start workshops on the weekend for the rules of Baron's Wars. I have quite a few friends who are interested in watching them before we start the campaign that I'm play testing currently, so we can refresh the rules and can remember them as well. It's not going to be long workshops, but we're going to continue quite a lot of showcases because we have quite a different types of miniatures, but at the same time we have different types of units. So that will be interesting. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a great week. Bye-bye.